The Jimmy Z Show.
There is a great piece here in the Washington Times. It's an op-ed piece by Representative Steve King. Mr. King is a representative for Iowa's 5th Congressional District. It's in the Washington Times, and the link is in the show notes. President Obama, speaking at a rally in Iowa City on March 25th, challenged opponents of Obamacare who have vowed to repeal. To repeal advocates, the president said, "Go for it." Before the first light of dawn on the morning after this Pelosi Congress sent Obamacare to the president's desk, I started the process to repeal. My decision to take this fight to and through the next election, and probably through the presidential election of 2012, was not a knee-jerk response to a legislative defeat. It is a commitment to the Constitution, fiscal responsibility, real health care reform, and American liberty. President Obama, Speaker Pelosi, and Majority Leader Reid, the troika that controls America today, have long had designs to shove America into the abyss of socialism. Their philosophy, political power, and cynical effort to expand the dependency class all lined up to make Obamacare the law of the land. The highest price every generation of Americans will pay is not measured in dollars, but in lost liberty. America is a unique nation with unmatched vitality. The rights and liberties which transform the dream into the reality of American exceptionalism are written on our hearts. We have a vitality that is unmatched because we have skimmed the cream of the crop off every donor civilization. Millions have flocked to America because of the promise of liberty. They have joined natural-born Americans to form the most vigorous culture on the planet. Every preceding generation has had the freedom to succeed and the freedom to fail. Obamacare is a reversal of the formula that has produced the world's unchallenged greatest nation. For these reasons, 100% of Obamacare must be repealed. With the massive cost of Obamacare, we cannot hope to pay our debts in our lifetimes or our children's lifetimes. Under Obamacare, costs will go up and quality will go down. Under Obamacare, we must go all the way to the Supreme Court to reestablish the Constitution as a pact limiting the reach of the federal government. However, all of the aforementioned will not crush our national spirit like the oppressive weight of mandated dependency. Obamacare takes away the American right to manage our own lives. The rights to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness are prioritized rights. No one has the right to kill in the name of liberty, just as no one has the right to take your liberty in pursuit of their happiness. Obamacare is a taking of our liberty. We the people understand this intuitively and reject this injustice, which will, if not repealed, bring about the American decline. We cannot hide the decline or manage the decline. We must decline the decline by repealing 100% of Obamacare. Every provision of Obamacare must be repealed, not selective parts of it, not by preserving a short list of less egregious components. Obamacare must be ripped out completely, lock, stock, and barrel, root and branch, no vestige left behind, not a DNA particle of Obamacare retained. The toxic stew of Obamacare would taint every effort to reform and give the next generation of leftist politicians their talking points for another assault on our liberty. Republicans will either stand unanimously together for 100% repeal, as we did against the bill, or our ranks will be split and our effort defeated. The voracious appetite of the leftists to consume American liberty has spontaneously created a new class of activists whom I define as the constitutional conservatives. They are the 9/12 Project groups, all the Tea Party groups, and the organizations who join in their efforts. Constitutional conservatives are emerging as the new majority makers and will not support a partial repeal. They stood in the streets, the town halls, and the capitals of our states and nation to kill the bill. No one was demonstrating to kill the most egregious aspects or preserve the least egregious aspects of Obamacare. This is an all-or-nothing fight from this point forward. Either we will be unified, energized, and resolute for 100% repeal, or we will be divided and deservedly conquered by Obama, Pelosi, and Reid. This is a life-or-death struggle for the soul of America. We are the redoubt of Western civilization. It is our charge to set the standard for the world. From an upstart nation formed on the profound belief that all men are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, we have over the past century assumed among the powers of the earth the responsibility of sole superpower. We have defeated our enemies and saved Western civilization for the world. We are not a nation created to mimic mediocrity. Our charge is to take this nation upwards and to a new level of liberty and prosperity built upon the pillars of American exceptionalism. I wish I wrote that. Congressman Steve King is on the House Judiciary Committee. And you can go to the show notes, and if you want to, send the link for that story to friends. You can copy the text of that story and drop it into an email and send that. Whatever you have to do, pass that around. You can give people the link to the Jimmy Z Show and say, forward it to the last 10 minutes of the first hour, because you got to hear this. People need to understand this is not about cleaning up a mess. This is about removing it completely.
The Jimmy Z Show.